How do you draw any number of equal circles in a given circle such that each circle inside the circle will be touching two other circles and the major circle itself? Welcome to PA Academy, and in this video I'm going to be taking you step by step how to draw equal number of circles depending on the number or any number. So that means if you have a circle like this, so I'm trying to give you a picture of what you are going to be doing in this video, and you're asked to draw equal number of circle, any circle, maybe in this circle, and you're asked to draw let's say six equal circles, such that so you're going to be having something like this, maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is just a freehand sketch. Now if you look at these circles, now let's take this to be the equal number of circles. You can see it is touching the main circle and two other circles. So that means this one, for example, this particular circle is touching the main circle and is touching two other circles. Same applies to everything. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. And this way we are going to be doing it, it works for any number of circle. So even if you want to have, for instance, this is 6. If you want to have 7, 8, 4, 5, any number inside a given circle, it is still the same step. So just follow along, and by the end of this video you'll be able to draw any number of equal circles in a given circle. So before we get into the video, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, if you are new to PA Academy and you have not subscribed, or you have been watching these videos on PA Academy and you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button to subscribe to PA Academy and the bell icon beside the subscribe button. Alright, please help me to do that right now. So just click on the subscribe button. Alright, thank you very much if you have just subscribed. And if you have subscribed, do let me know that in the comment section. Just write I've subscribed. Alright, thank you very much. So now let's get into this video. So to start with, you are going to be drawing a circle. So the radius of the circle doesn't really matter, it doesn't really matter. So but I'm just going to be using a circle with a radius of 6 centimeters. So I already have So now I already have my circle. Now pay attention to this, what I want to say next. Now once you have your circle, you divide your circle into the number of equal circles that you want to have inside that circle. This is what I mean. So now in this circle, for this example, I'm going to be drawing 6 equal circles inside this particular circle. 6 equal circles. Now since I want to have 6 equal circles, I'm going to divide this circle into 6 equal parts. 6 equal parts. So assuming I want to have 8 circles inside this particular circle, I'm going to divide it into 8. So pay attention to that. So this particular circle now, I want to divide it into 6. So since I'm dividing it into 6, I can just use my protractor. That would be at 60 degrees apart. So what this means is that I'm going to be having one circle here, 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 and one circle here. The next thing now is to get, so I'm going to be working with this particular sector. This is represented as sector. Everything here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, they are all sector. So I'm going to be working with this particular sector, because whatever I do here, it's the same thing to other sector. Just watch, just follow along, you get what I'm saying. So now I said I'm going to bisect this particular sector. So let me call this the center of the circle point O, and let me call this part A and then B. So to bisect this, I can decide to use my compass or my protractor, but let me just use my protractor. So I draw this line straight. So I've been able to bisect this AOB, angle AOB. Now The next thing is, are those points on the circumference? So let me call this point D. Point D. I'm going to draw a line that is perpendicular to line OD. A line that is perpendicular to line OD. So for this, I can also use my protractor. You know, there are different ways to go about it. I can place my protractor here to get the line that is perpendicular to it. So let me really quickly do that. So the line that is perpendicular will be at angle of 90. So I already have a perpendicular line to line OD. So if you are to use your compass, let me just tell you what you have to do if in case you want to use your compass instead of your protractor. So once you place at a convenient length, you place your compass on point D. On point D. Then you draw an arc on this line OD. You draw another arc at the top. So where this arc is touching line OD, you adjust your compass a bit. From that point, you draw an arc with the same length. You come to the second arc, you draw an arc. So their point of intersection, you join it to point D. So that's another way to go about it. So I just decided to share that with you also. Okay. So now that we have this perpendicular line. Now this line OB, I will extend it to touch this line that is perpendicular to OD. So same here, this line OA, I will extend it to touch it. So now we are having, so what you have to do now is to bisect either any angle. You can bisect either angle OAD or OBD, whichever one. So you bring in your compass. So you place it here. So from that point, you draw an arc. So I want to increase the length or the distance between them. So from this point also, you draw an arc. From this point, so just note the point I'm drawing this arc, and you have to be careful so that because any error will affect the entire thing that we are doing. So now let's note the point of intersection. So this is the point of intersection. So I'll draw a line. So meanwhile, if you are hearing some background noise, please sorry for that. I'm doing this video close to where I am is close to a major road. And today seems to be a very busy day. Alright, so let's come back to what we are doing. Now this line that I've just drawn, it is touching this line OD at those points. At those points. So now let me call that point, so let me call it point E. Point E. Okay, let me take it up a bit. Point E. Alright, so now that we already know that point E represents the center of the circle that we are going to be drawing. Now for us not to repeat what we've just done to this particular place, for us not to repeat it to every other sector, so you pick your compass, the distance from OE. So you pick your compass. So the distance OE, you are going to use it to draw a circle. So now let's bisect these angles. So to do that, we can just use our protractor again. So I'll bring back the protractor to get the center of all this sector. So just like we have this line OD. So make sure your protractor is properly placed. So this will be the center. That's the center. So I'll bring my ruler. So I don't need to draw a full straight line. So I'll just mark it on that circle that we drew last, this particular circle. It's looking faint, but we are just going to mark it on it. So you mark it on it. So what I'm just doing now, that represents the center of the circles that we are going to be drawing. Alright, so now we have the center of all the circle. So now to draw this first circle, you bring your compass, you place it on point E, and then you adjust it to point D, because that's going to be the radius of the circle that we are going to be drawing. So I already have mine on it. So with that, we can draw let's draw the first circle. So now we have the first circle. So I've gone over it again so that it can be bold, so you can see it clearly. So now with the same radius we used for this circle, you come to this point. You draw the circle. So this is the second circle with the same radius. So we don't need to start repeating what we did here. So once we do it once, you can use it to get the other circles. So let me So let me go through this one again. It is not clear, so that you can see it properly. Okay, so this two is not looking clear. Let me go over it one more time. Okay, so I believe you can see it clearly. So this is how you go about it, drawing any number of equal circles inside a given circle. So just follow the step. If you are doing for either 6 circles, 7, 8, it's the same thing. Just divide. Remember to divide this given circle into the number of circles that you want to draw, the number of equal circles you want to draw inside of it, and you'll be good to go. So if you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, PA Academy, please click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon beside the subscribe button. So if you have any question for me or any video request, just leave them in the comment section below. I will look into it. And you can also check out our website, paacademy.co, paacademy.co. Also on our playlist on technical drawing, we have more videos on technical drawing, engineering drawing like this, handmade drawing like this. And with that, I'll see you all in another video. Thank you very much, and bye for now.